Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this is Civivi's new fixed blade knife called the Timberbark. To me, it's a excellent gateway bushcrafting knife or a solid hunting knife. Hunting not for killing the animal, but for processing the animal. Very basic design with the drop point flat grind blade. The steel on this thing is 14C28N, a reasonable stainless steel, especially for the price. It's going to have a street price of around $60, perhaps under $60. G10 scales in orange. I did put an orange lanyard on it. It comes with this black lanyard. It also comes with this Bob Terzula, hold this out, this what do they call these things? The T-clips, I believe. You can see that this bolts onto this Kydex scabbard. So you can put this on in different ways, comes with the screws, and then you can carry it different ways. I haven't decided how I'm going to carry it. One of the neat things about this is this snaps on fairly easily, but then is really on rigid-wise, like that, to get it off. So I'm impressed. The orange color, I love orange. You all know that. I've got several orange knives from, $200 Benchmades to almost identical $10 Ozark Trails to bug outs. This altitude goes with me when I hunt, and you can see very similar. The 3mm thickness on the Timberbark is quite a bit more than the altitude, but the operation of the knife is very similar, especially with the jimping right up front for precision, for indexing, for maintaining a good grip when you're inside, say a cavity. And then you can see the overall shape, very similar. The handle on this is fairly small. Now that can be good for smaller hands. It can be good when you're wearing gloves. And there is a degree of precision. That's why kitchen knives don't have great big handles. You're doing precision stuff. You're not hacking apart trees or things like that. It is what would be considered a full tang. It's basically, the solid metal with the scales bolted on with two Torx bolts. Pretty common design there. Nice big thick belly. The overall length of this is about 6.7 inches, so it's not huge. The weight on this is about 3.3 ounces, so it's fairly light, not quite as light as the altitude, but then that's, you're paying for less there with the carbon fiber. In fact, they've updated this. They put more of a handle on it. More of a carbon fiber scale. I guess people were complaining that that's really too minimal. This is another one that I carry, this little Kangaroo. And this is a Rowan design that, I guess Essie, everyone always corrects me, ESEE makes. It's their smallest fixed blade, I believe. And this one goes with me, and again, very similar. Thick blade, doesn't have jimping up front, which would be nice. Sometimes that you index that so you don't slide your finger all the way to the point. You know where the safety edge is. That's as far as you should go, because if you happen to be choking up, you don't want to, catch it. But anyway, great little knife. I'm impressed with it as far as a gateway bushcraft knife as well for processing wood. Nice finger choil there. You are getting a good solid finger wraparound grip. A lot of times about a palm-sized blade is what people begin with in bushcrafting. So you can see that cuts, or that fits about right. The overall cutting edge length is about 2 3/4 inches, and the blade length's a little over 3 inches. So, depending on how you want to measure it. But that's not unusual. You don't go out and bushcraft with a great big knife, except in, the movies. Instead, you have a hatchet with you. So this good solid knife, and a good backup knife, and a good camping knife. Civivi, I like that they're building simple, elegant, functional knives. Outstanding. See a little bit. What do we have there? 14C28N. Anyway, so there it is, the Civivi Timberbark. I can recommend it, especially for an orange knife, which anyone who's used knives out in the field, especially in game processing, knows it's not a clean business. And that means also that you're going to be setting your knife down, dropping it, tossing it to the side or away from where you're working. and that orange makes a big difference. But anyway, the Civivi Timberbark. And with that, Doc out.